All right, guys, let's do a 3-card reading from the Halloween Oracle. So perfect for October. So I'll leave that there while I pull some cards. Let's see. What do we need to know for October? What do we need to know? Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Maybe nothing will, maybe something will, maybe it all will resonate. We'll see. All right, first card is Graveyard. Beautiful Graveyard. Unnecessary fear. What's our next card gonna be? Scrying. Intuition. I like intuition. These cards are huge. Little Freddy Krueger. Move over. All right, one more. What's it gonna be? Barmbrack. Sweetness and synergy. The Barmbrack bread. That is so cool. All right, so let's start out with Graveyard, Unnecessary Fear. And we're going to read from this book. It's not a very thick book, but it's really cool. All right, so the Graveyard. This one's in alphabetical order. Pretty cool. C, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So H, I, J, K. Okay, Graveyard. So the stones, they mark the eternal resting place, yet the spirits, they are walking, and they are ready for the chase. Today's modern graveyards are restful places, normally high manicured and very well set out. While they can be places of profound sadness, few are the creepy Gothic places of old, yet they still hold an undercurrent of fear and seem frightening. Due to countless stories of haunted graveyards, the thought of us walking through cemeteries evokes fear in many of us. We imagine zombies and ghosts rising from the graves, and bad spirits hiding out, waiting to harm us, waiting to harm an unsuspecting living person who walks by. The idea of being in a graveyard after dark, or worse, at midnight, is the stuff of dares and nightmares. But this isn't the way with other culture. On the Mexican Day of the Dead, whose families picnic on the graves of their loved ones who have passed. Children play upon the graves. People play music, drink wine, share food, all in the company of the dead. Graveyard dust is used as an ingredient in protective spells, not in curses. So pull this card and know that you fear unnecessarily. Things are not what they seem, and you can overcome all your obstacles. The anxieties that you have, although real, should be put aside before they haunt you long term. Instead, trust that you know the correct next steps and that you will act upon them. So, I don't know if that made sense to you, but I thought that was kind of neat. Next one is Scrying. Intuition. Let's see what it says. Soften your eyes, begin the trance. Whole worlds are open, begin the dance. Scrying is the divination technique of seeing unconscious images or images from the divine or the supernatural appear upon or within a surface. People scry into a crystal ball, a black mirror, water, even the surface of ice. It's a very ancient technique and one traditionally enacted on Samhain, Halloween. The keys to effective scrying are being as relaxed as possible and minimize possible distractions. Soften your gaze. The enemy of effective scrying is distraction, both from the inside and out. So turn off your phone, lights, music, and if you're scrying outdoors, take time to settle into the environment and listen to all the noises so that your mind will not need to break your focus later. It's also vitally important to settle the mind as much as you can. If you regularly meditate, you might wish to use these techniques, or otherwise you can simply just shut your eyes and focus on slowing your breath. And this is usually very effective. If you have a specific question for the scrying medium, state it up front And then once you feel relaxed, turn your focus inwards. Imagine pulling your energy within you and then focus on the third eye point, the chakra point on the center of the forehead, just above your eyebrows. And imagine opening it. And then gaze in a soft, unfocused way to your scrying surface and simply allow images to form and observe. Observe what presents itself to you. Do not engage your rational mind. This is about receiving, not thinking. Should you pull the scrying card, I suggest you try it for starters. And it also indicates that you might wish to develop your intuition further and not rely solely on the logical part of your mind for all the answers. True wisdom takes a balance of logic and imagination and intuition for true wisdom. And next we have the Barmbrack, sweetness and synergy. The Barmbrack bread. So let's find it. Barmbrack. Oh, here it is. So a pea, a cloth, a coin, a ring, and a stick within a loaf of speckled sweetness. Slice it and eat it, a glimpse of my fate's completeness. So not quite a cake, but not quite a bread. Barmbrack is a sweet loaf, larger than a typical bread loaf, baked with flour, sugar, salt, and dried fruits such as raisins. The making of barmbrack is an Irish tradition that still stands around Samhain. The person baking the loaf would be sure to set the intention of love, truth, and synergy while preparing. Inside the dough, the number of special objects are hidden and baked into the loaf. The objects are used as a kind of random oracle. Each one has a particular meaning which represents the fate of the person who found it in their slice. The traditional objects include a coin, a pea, a stick, a ring, and a small piece of cloth like a little muslin cloth, and some other additions made in more modern times were religious medals. Should your slice of the brack contain a coin, this would indicate prosperity and good luck. The pea meant that no marriage would occur for you that year, yet finding the ring meant marriage was certain. The stick, to be avoided at all cost, indicated disputes and unhappiness, and finding the cloth meant bad luck and little money ahead. Oh, so I wouldn't want to find the stick or the cloth. When you pull the Barmbrack card, it indicates a curiosity to know what is ahead, but it's important to balance that with the now. After all, we have the tools to change our future should that we choose to. The sweet synergy of the Barmbrack, all the ingredients, including the objects, are more complete and powerful together, and they are individually should encourage you to seek your own sweet spot. I think that would be fun to do a loaf with that kind of stuff in it, though, just to see who gets what. That would be pretty cool, especially for like a Halloween party or something. So that was pretty neat. So that was your guys' reading from the Halloween Oracles. And I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.